I think the best compliment I've ever received about my work was someone at an art market who didn't know about me, saw my work and said, "Oh, I can tell that you're from Bellingham, that you're from Whatcom County." So that's really what I'm striving for. This specifically is called relief printing or block printing, which is where you're carving your design out of some material. Everything that you carve out doesn't get ink, and everything that you leave gets ink on it. And so I use all of my brayers to roll ink onto the surface of the block, and then put it on my press, put paper on top of it, roll it through, and then you end up with an image that is the reverse of what you carved. What I really like doing is just this kind of work where I'm just making whatever I want to make, and thanks to the internet, I put it out there on Instagram, and then people buy it from my website. Whenever I think about, just like making a pretty picture, I think back to when I was in college, and a lot of times the prompts for our projects were pretty conceptual and political, and a lot of my classmates were more inspired to make really thought-provoking, kind of edgy art, and I was just never very good at that. And I would try, but it always felt forced, and I always felt kind of bad about making art that was just pretty landscapes. But eventually I came to terms with it, because you want to hang something on your wall that makes you happy, that makes you feel at peace, that reminds you of home.